going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. We have XRP getting another lift. Now, guys, don't forget we have options on Friday. Now, we have Robert Kennedy Jr. vowed to exempt Bitcoin from capital gains tax. Also, wants to back the dollar with Bitcoin if elected. And guys, we know politicians are puppets. This is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. And they will definitely come with some truth, but then they wiggle in the lies. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are flat. The dollar slightly up, but still low. And then we have volume in crypto slightly down, but picking up. And we have Tether USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo at 1.71 trillion. And as we can see, the repo is definitely coming down. And remember, Jerome Powell stated Janet Yellen was going to be using the repo to put back the funds that she took from the federal retirement accounts. But guys, we know that repo was already there well before she started tapping the federal retirement account. So what does that tell us? This was all planned. That is correct. And then, of course, guys, we have Fed now in a few days. And then also we have Jerome Powell in the house next week. And guys, make sure you watch the video I did last night. We have Chainlink bringing it all together to give the NWO the all-seeing eye. Remember, the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet. So therefore, they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. But guys, before the plan goes into effect, we know they have to bring in on the big distraction, and we know those drums are beating louder. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscales and about $24.9 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Solano Labs rolls out Solane compiler to enhance Ethereum's compatibility. And a lot of people thought Solana was dead in the water after the bank man, but as we can see, Solano Labs just keep building. Now we have BNB Chain burns nearly 500 million worth of BNB tokens. And guys, we know in the stock market, buying your own stock back manipulates the price. And when you're talking about burning your own tokens, that manipulates the price. And we know that Binance movie is not over. Now we have the Nasdaq halts plans for crypto custody service due to U.S. regulatory conditions. And guys, we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. We know the Nasdaq was one of the first companies to work on tokenization of stocks. So they're definitely ready for this fourth industrial revolution. Now we have Latin America crypto firm Bitrue joins the Stellar network to boost international USDC payments. And companies from all over the world will be able to make transactions to Argentina, Colombia, and Mexico. And we know XRP and Xlm are protocols to move value. And we can clearly see they are embedded in the emerging markets. Remember, guys, the dollar is not going anywhere. It's just going to lose a lot of its power. And lastly, guys, we have Repo investing round for AI metaverse company partnered with FIFA and MasterCard. And remember, guys, when you see the fourth industrial revolution agendas, you see all the major crypto projects right behind it and pushing it. We know the robots, algorithms, and drones are about to take over this economy. And we have XRP Futures set open interest record high for 2023. And guys, we know when we look at XRP Futures, we know they cash out the same as Bitcoin. So what goes up must come down. Guys, remember, this is a big casino for right now until they flip that switch. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.